ladies and gentlemen, which is from Maharashtra. The story, in fact, speaks about once again the high-handedness of the MNS. I bring you another MNS story, a story of their Thuggery. The MNS leader's son you see on your screens right now in a drunk and half-naked condition, shamelessly abusing a Marathi-speaking woman. If you thought possibly the outburst was because she couldn't speak Marathi. The man has now been identified as Rahil Sheikh, who is son of MNS leader Javed Sheikh. He's also seen flaunting his father's position. What is more shocking is that this very man was booked, detained for a brief period and immediately released. Why? Because possibly he's son of a big MNS leader. Now the question that we are asking is that once again, MNS goon have been given a free hand to run amok in the state of Maharashtra. Remember, NDTV was running an aggressive campaign against MNS thugs, which highlighted how the MNS goons assaulted shopkeeper for not speaking Marathi, and they were very proud of that fact. In fact, Raj Thackeray, the MNS leader, went on to say that if you are beating somebody up, don't make a video of it. Not that don't beat people up. That's not how you tell or encourage people to speak your language. But the only question was, do whatever you are doing, take the law in your hand, but do it without a video camera on. At least that message did not reach this thug who belongs to a family of a leader who is from the MNS. I want to just play out for you what happened in this story, ladies and gentlemen. Just listen in to how this man, drunk on par, just goes on and on abusing this woman.
मी लोक मराठी शिकवताना रे लोकांना. माझा बाप तुझा बाप महाराष्ट्राचा अध्यक्ष आहे. कोण? मनसेवाले. अच्छा, आणि तू दारू पिऊन माझ्या गाडीवर चढणार, गाडी ठोकणार. अच्छा, तुम्हाला शिव्या देतोय. मग तू आता बोललास माझा बाप कोण आहे, मला बोललास. अरे काय मी जावेद शेख कोण आहे विचार, आणि तो माझा बाप आहे. ओके, तर म्हणजे जावेद शेखला तुमच्या बापाने सांगितलं का गाडी माझ्यावर गाडी चढवायला? चल पाठीमागं उभा राहा. अरे इसके
मध्ये असेल कोण पण तू
मराठी शिकवताना रे लोकांना.
माझा बाप
तुझा बाप महाराष्ट्राचा अध्यक्ष आहे. कोण? मनसेवाले. अच्छा, आणि तू दारू पिऊन माझ्या गाडीवर चढणार, गाडी ठोकणार. अच्छा, तुम्हाला शिव्या देतोय. मग तू आता बोललास माझा बाप कोण आहे, मला बोललास.
अरे काय मी जावेद शेख कोण आहे विचार, आणि तो माझा बाप आहे.
ओके, तर म्हणजे जावेद शेखला तुमच्या बापाने सांगितलं का गाडी माझ्यावर गाडी चढवायला? चल पाठीमागं उभा राहा.
अरे इसके मध्ये असेल कोण पण तू.
If you are an MNS worker or a leader, or if you are related to the family of an MNS leader, do you have a license to in fact go and terrorize people? We saw this happening last week with this man being repeatedly slapped by all these goons. So much political hue and cry. Is there an example being set in the state of Maharashtra? Is the government in fact helpless in front of the goons of Maharashtra? That's the big question this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let's listen in at this moment to the woman who was being abused by this brat of a leader from the MNS.
क्या हुआ? आपको कैसे पता चला? कुछ हंगामा हुआ बाहर? आप बाहर थे कि अंदर थे शॉप के? एक्चुअली में सीन क्या हुआ?
कल रात को गोरेगांव से मैं अपने घर के लिए यहाँ के लिए आ रही थी, तो रास्ते में एक कार इनोवा, वो बार बार मेरी कार को मारे जा रहा है. एक बार उसका धक्का लगा, मैंने कहा चलो ओके कोई बात नहीं, उसने टक्कर मारी. आगे जाके उसने मुझे फिर से टारगेट किया.
और ये हाईवे पे हो रहा है?
ये हाईवे पे नहीं हुआ. मेरे ख्याल से वो मेरा पीछा कर रहे थे, मुझे नहीं पता. ये यहाँ से मेरे घर के लिए आने के लिए एक छोटी सी गली आती है, मैं वहां से आई हूँ. मैं वहां से आई हूँ, छोटी सी जो गली है, और वहां से मुझे मेरे पीछे कब से वो टारगेट कर रहे थे मैं नहीं जानती, बट वो जो गली है ना वहां बहुत इजी था टारगेट करना, क्योंकि वहां पे एक टाइम पे एक ही कार निकल सकती है। जैसे कि 2 दिन पहले मेरे साथ जो हुआ है ना, बिल्कुल जब मेरी गाड़ी को मारा गया तो मैंने फटाफट सबसे पहले अपने ड्राइवर को बोला कि क्या हमारी गाड़ी लॉक है, तो उसने बोला गाड़ी लॉक है। तो पैनिक इतनी हो गई थी ना सिचुएशन, मैंने कहा ये है कौन, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। फिर देन उसके बाद 2 कांस्टेबल मुझे दिखे, मैंने उनको हेल्प मांगी कि सर मेरी गाड़ी को कोई मारे जा रहा है बार बार, प्लीज आप मेरे साथ चलो। वो गाड़ी में बैठे, बहुत, मैं वही कह रही हूँ कि मैं मुंबई पुलिस को थैंक यू बोलती हूँ। एंड देन हम लोग फिर, जब पुलिस वाले मेरे गाड़ी में बैठे हुए थे, उसके बावजूद मेरे गाड़ी को मारा गया उनके सामने।
उन्होंने कोई एक्शन लिया उस पर?
बिल्कुल, वो उसको जब वो रोक रहे थे वो रुक नहीं रहा था, फिर वो गाड़ी लेके भाग गया, आगे जाके उसको रोका गया जैसे तैसे। एंड जब वो पुलिस वाले नीचे उतरे, सबसे पहले उन्होंने बोला गाड़ी की चाबी दे, वो गाड़ी की चाबी नहीं दे रहा था। उसकी आईडी कार्ड्स ले ली, तब पता चला कि उसका नाम राहिल शेख है। एंड मुझे देखने के बाद तो वो सीधा गाली गलौज करना स्टार्ट कर दिया उसने।
और तभी आपने वीडियो बनाना चालू किया जिसमें आपने दिखाया कि वो क्या आपको लगता है कि वो नशे में थे?
जी, वो ड्रंक थे
और वो कपड़े भी नहीं पहने हुए थे।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, वो ड्रंक थे, वो अधनंग थे। वहां पे जब रोड पे बहुत सारा हंगामा हुआ, जब उसने मुझे बहुत गालियां दी, मुझे धमकाया गया कि तुझे मैं देख लूंगा, मैं मनसे का हूँ, मेरा बाप मनसे के उपाध्यक्ष है, तू थाना चली जा, वहां तुझे पता चलेगा कि हम लोग कौन हैं, तू राज ठाकरे के घर जाके तेरे पैसे लेके आ जो तेरा नुकसान हुआ है। फिर हम पुलिस स्टेशन गए। पुलिस स्टेशन में वो पुलिस वालों को भी गालियां दे रहा था। उसने स्टेशन हाउस के टेबल के ऊपर अपना पैर रख दिया कि तुम लोगों को पता नहीं मेरा बाप कौन है, अभी मेरा बाप यहाँ पे आएगा तो तुम सबको खरीद लेगा।
अगर आपको राज ठाकरे जी को कुछ बोलना हो मराठी में, अगर कोई भी बात बोलना हो तो आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
राज ठाकरे साहेबांना मी मला हे बोलायचं आहे की साहेब, आपण मुंबईमध्ये राहतो, आपण सगळेच मुंबईमध्ये राहतो। या मुंबईमध्ये गोर गरीब जे आलेले आहेत, बाहेर देशातून आलेले आहेत, ते सगळे आपलेच भाऊ आणि बहीण आहेत। म्हणूनच मी हा मुद्दा उचलला होता की तुम्ही सगळे लोक, मतलब राज ठाकरे साहेब मी तुम्हाला नाही बोलत आहे, मी हे म्हणत होते की मराठी लोक जे परप्रांती लोकांना सत्वत आहेत, त्यांना मारहाण करणे, दादागिरी करणं हे बरोबर नाहीये।
We thought that if she speaks in Marathi, possibly the message would be loud and clear to Mr. Raj Thackeray of the kind of people that he has in his party, and if he gives them patronage. Now remember, is this the kind of leaders that people in Maharashtra are looking for? My colleagues Radhika and Abira are joining me at this moment very quickly. Going across first to Abira, who just spoke to this woman. Abira, has there been an FIR she has lodged against this man? What's the status, and what is she saying at this moment about the action being taken against him?
Immediately after this incident happened, she went to the police station, like she said in my interview, that he also was taken along to the Amboli police station where an FIR was done. But after some time, he was let go, even after the FIR was done. And when I asked her what action she needs to take after this, she's like, I have just come to know from you only that even after the FIR, he has been let go. I am worried about my life. I'm really scared that every time somebody rings the bell, she's scared that, there must be somebody out there outside her door trying to attack her because what happened yesterday has really traumatized her. So right now she wants to make sure that her family is safe and she's safe, and she has requested Raj Thackeray to understand the situation that she's in, and she has done nothing wrong, and that she has only supported all the people who live together in Mumbai.
Right.
Even being a Marathi girl, if she has done that, they should be proud of her and not target her.
Radhika, what is the police saying about this? Because, it seems that the MNS and people related to MNS are getting a free hand to run amok in the city. There are some questions which have also been raised about this woman as well.
As far as the FIR is concerned, it has imposed very lenient sections from rash driving to drunken driving. Unfortunately, when I checked with police officials here at Amboli police station, they say that it only calls for a penalty. It is a bailable offence, which is why as soon as he was taken into custody, or rather he was detained, he was let go after he paid some amount of penalty. And of course, his blood samples have been sent for examination, after which the report will come out. Then further action will be taken, but no arrest as far as the sections that have already been invoked in the FIR is concerned. We believe that criminal intimidation and certain other sections have not been imposed. So when we check with the police, they say that they will once again investigate this and look into whether additional sections have to be added. But most of the sections that have been added are to do with rash and negligent driving, as well as driving under the influence of alcohol, which under BNS sections are not severe at this point. But the fact remains that he threatened this woman, he abused her, he used obnoxious language, and she was repeatedly, her car was repeatedly rammed, is what she has said in that particular interview, which means it was a vindictive action, it was a deliberate action done by this MNS person as a result of her opinion that she had put out on social media with respect to Marathi language row and imposition. So yes, we'll have to see whether police will take cognizance of this matter once again and impose any severe sections in the days to come.
And then, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me at this moment. And then that is why there is this big question whether it's all lip service from the government of Maharashtra, the chief minister and the police, whether when they said that none of these people, whether they are from MNS or not, they will not be spared if they take the law in their own hands. If such lenient sections are put in, that raises the question whether the government is only giving a lip service on this. Susiben Shah, national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, is joining us at this moment. We also had Sajid K. Supariwala, leader of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction. Thank you so much to both of you for speaking to me at this moment. Mr. Supariwala, let me ask you this. Just on 5th, a couple of days back, both Mr. Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray were on the same stage. Sharing the stage. People were talking about the political ramifications of both the brothers coming together after 20 years. The fact also remains, is this the kind of people that the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray wants to associate with? Those who go out on the streets without their clothes in a state of drunkenness and abuse women?
Well, thanks for giving me a chance to speak on this. Coming to your point, let me clear one thing. I need to ask you something before I start and reply to your query. That do you want my statements to be politically motivated, or you just want a frank reply and a simple reply from me because you want to sensationalize this issue, or what is happening?
What question is that?
Sir, I don't understand what you're trying to ask. I've asked you a question. I would expect a reply on that. I don't know what is it that you're trying to say, is frank or not frank. So the question was asked to you whether are these the kind of people? Ma'am, can I complete my question? I'll come to you. Are these the kind of people that your party would want to associate with? Either they are beating up people or they are in the state of drunkenness, abusing women.
Okay, now coming to this point, there has been several instances of not only one particular party, a lot of political parties. If you see throughout the history of this 1.5 years or 2 years, there has been accidents done by a lot of BJP members, children, kids, and they have always been speaking about who my father is. So this culture should be removed altogether from all political parties. Whoever's children, whoever's kid, if you have done wrong, we have to take task. Now their state government is already there. The FIR has been lodged as per the news which I have got, and everything has been.
Are you hiding behind the fact that others do it, so it is absolutely fine? I mean, is that whataboutery that you are putting up, sir?
You are not letting me complete. I am coming to the same thing. Can I complete, please?
Sir, you would be able to complete if you come to the same point rather than, roaming around and doing and indulging in whataboutery on that, sir. Your first response is that BJP ke bacche dekh lo. What about this guy? I'm talking about him right now.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
Please go ahead.
If you give me a chance, just give me 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Sir, there is nothing called uninterrupted if you want to go across and not address the point. I asked you a question. Go ahead, speak on it. Don't waste your time, sir.
You counter me if I'm wrong. First thing, the police has taken its action. As per the law, whatever has to be done will be done. Okay, let's not politicize this issue because it is an MNS worker's child. let it be clearly justified and let justice prevail. We are not opposing the action of the police. Any child, be it a child of an MNS neta or a politician or a BJP politician son or a Shiv Sena politician son, the task should be taken, the law should not be taken in hands, and let the law prevail, let the truth prevail.
Okay, so Sujiben Shah, it seems that the Uddhav Thackeray, faction and Mr. Supariwala himself has given a clean sheet to the police. They are saying, he says that, the police is doing what it is supposed to do. But let me ask you this, ma'am, because you are in the government. Why is it that these actions are not enough? Like I said, is this all a lip service on the part of the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government? Why is it that, case after case of these MNS workers or the child of this MNS leader comes out, they have zero fear of law? Is it time for you to crack down hard? And if you're not doing it, then the question remains, who are you pleasing by not cracking down on these people?
A very good evening to everyone, and it's always a pleasure to be on NDTV. I would like to tell you this. He is a criminal. He is no one's son. And first he's a criminal, then maybe he belongs to a particular party or someone's son. He will be dealt strictly with the strictest action taken by the police. Our Honorable CM Devendra Fadnavis ji had very clearly said, the first day Manse went on a rampage. Let me also tell you this, that the Worli police station has already registered an FIR against the five boys who rampaged WeWork office at Worli, and they will pay a price for it. We are not a banana republic. As far as the FIR is concerned, there is always a clause of adding additional sections under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. And I'm assuring you, I will personally look into it. Since it's a woman, I have served as a chairperson of Mahila Ayog and as also Child Right Commission.
But
I will ensure.
May I just very quickly just jump in and ask you this? We are running this FIR which has been registered at this moment. We'll just put that out on the screens as well. This is the FIR. All the sections which have been put are bailable sections. They seem that they are watered down sections. So is the police in Maharashtra, is the culture of the police in Maharashtra such that if it's a political case, if the son is of a political neta, then all these lighter sections are put in? Why not criminal intimidation? Why not outraging the modesty of a woman? You saw him half naked abusing this woman. What is the police waiting for?
I agree with you completely. But there is a subject matter of investigation. Let me tell you this, the matter will be thoroughly investigated, because when you put an additional sections, the FIR has to stand in the court of law to ensure that this goon gets the strictest punishment of law. And therefore, it will be investigated. And I am telling you, through your show, that no one, especially this half-drunk man, will not be spared. Because the way he's behaved with the woman, it is not acceptable.
Mr. Supariwala, do you agree that this is an embarrassment right after a day, both your leaders from the MNS and Mr. Thackeray, Mr. Raj Thackeray and Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, both of them were seen together on the stage. This is an embarrassment to be associated with people like this, isn't it, sir?
1 minute. You do not blame the whole political party for somebody who's doing some rampage on the road. There has been 10 cases I will show of BJP leader's son or daughter going on a rampage, and including in themselves in an accident, involving them in some brawls, drunken brawls. Lot of things happen. You cannot blame the whole political party. Coming to Susiben, what she has said, I agree with this, that the strict action to be taken in not worrying about whose son you are. Be it a BJP leader's son, be it a Congress leader's son, be it MNS leader's son, or a Shiv Sena leader's son. Secondly, coming to the point, where people would instigate you of speaking, if you are speaking normally in Marathi and talking to somebody, and if somebody is instigating you that you go away from here, we are not going to speak Marathi. And if it is really into a very bad taste, then the reply should be given and will be given accordingly, appropriately. But when it comes to this,
what is accordingly and appropriately? The country is run by a rule of law. There is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and the Constitution.
Not taking law in your hands.
What right does any political party, whether it is MNS, Shiv Sena, BJP, Congress, or any political party, to take the law in their own hand and teach people a lesson?
Absolutely.
What are you talking about?
No, we should not. We should not take the law in hands. But if somebody is instigating, then a proper reply should be given lawfully.
What is the proper reply, sir?
Lawfully, whatever the law permits.
Follow the rule of law.
Okay.
Yeah, we agree. We never want to break a law.
Okay, but Susiben, let me ask you this then. You said that, you support this, you will see that strict action is taken. Why is it that only after media takes up these cases that suddenly the government swings into action and says, we will take strict action? I mean, this should be a normal course of working in the police of Mumbai, that if a case of this like this is registered, imagine if this man was not from MNS. Do you think the cops would have let him go in such light terms?
No, I would not make such a sweeping statement. Let me tell you this. Any FIR is lodged after a proper investigation. As I said correctly, that unless and until we are sure that the sections that we've put will stand in the court of law, there is just no sense.
Ma'am, because you were associated with the Women Commission of Maharashtra. Let me ask you this, and I'll play that video, and I'll ask you this. Because you said that you've been working for the women. Don't you think outraging a modesty of a woman should be a section which should have been put in this? This man is half naked and abusing this woman in an absolutely aggressive manner. Shouldn't the police have criminal intimidation section as well? Don't you think all those should have been the first go of the police rather than under the Motor Vehicle Act, ma'am?
Let me reply. The FIR was lodged in the night. This video came in this morning. It will be investigated, be rest assured. I am a woman, I hail from a political party. I am myself a social and a political activist, served as a chairperson of Mahila Ayog. I will ensure and assure you that strictest action will be taken.
I'm hoping, ma'am, your words will have the weight of the, and the people of Maharashtra, especially the women of Maharashtra, must be watching. If this man is let go of so lightly, it will only send a message. If you are from a political party, and especially from the MNS, you can get away with anything in the state of Maharashtra. I'm hoping your words will ring in as far as the police is concerned. Strict sections, and there is an example that needs to be made out of such goons, whether they belong to any political party. I request both of you, I thank both of you for joining me at this moment. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on NDTV.